I'm a flight attendant and I find the most ridiculous and random news while sitting in my jump seat. Welcome to the next episode of Why Is This News? So, Chicago went viral this year over a tiny hole in the sidewalk. Not a sinkhole, not a construction drama, a rat-shaped imprint in concrete on the north side. People named it, they visited it, left offerings. Chicago said, this is art now. And scientists said, hold on, we need to look into this. Which is honestly my favorite part, because to regular people, this was just a funny little sidewalk moment. To scientists, this was an unsolved mystery, and they were going to solve it. Researchers actually analyzed the shape, the proportions, and the depth of the imprint, and they compared limb placement, body length, head shape, like a tiny CSI rodent edition. And what they found was very, very anticlimactic, but very on brand for science. It probably wasn't a rat at all. Chicago's little rat hole wasn't a rat. Data suggests it was more likely made by a squirrel, possibly slipping or jumping or landing awkwardly on the wet concrete. Wrong animal, wrong suspect, case reopened. And that's the part that gets me, because scientists didn't have to investigate this. No one's life depended on it. There was no grant money riding on this sidewalk hole. Nobody really cared. But curiosity said, we cannot let the internet be wrong. We got to make sure they right. We got to at least check. Meanwhile, locals are holding ceremonies and tourists were stopping by, and the city eventually removed the slab and fixed it. So it's not even there anymore. They stored the rat hole like a historic artifact somewhere. And so it went from like a random concrete little thing to a viral landmark to peer review adjacent investigation. This rat hole. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful. It's fine. It's cute. It's human. It's why we're here. Because sometimes science isn't about curing diseases or launching rockets. Sometimes it's just about looking at a tiny hole in the ground and saying, okay, but what actually made this? What actually made this?